Hello and welcome to Wild Woman. My name is Mary and I am on a journey of spiritual and creative recovery. And so I've been walking through this process and I've been sharing part of that journey and some of my thoughts with you here on YouTube. And part of the spiritual and creative recovery for me is recovering the wild woman archetype and reconnecting with wild woman in my own life. And so I'm going to share with you a few thoughts about that today. Today happens to be Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all of the women out there. Not just the moms, because I think all women fulfill mothering type relationships. So to all the mothers, stepmothers, aunts, cousins, sisters, and mentors, happy Mother's Day to you, and thank you for sharing your joy and your wisdom with all of the women in your life. And I want to talk to you today about mentoring relationships between women. And I think that's really important for women to connect with other women, particularly women of different generations. And that's something that I think culturally we're not that good at. It's something that I've done throughout my life, almost instinctively. As a small child, I grew up next door to an older couple. And older, I guess I think they were probably retirement age, probably in their 60s. And as a child, I would go over and I would visit with my neighbor. Her name was Betty. And I would spend as much time with her as I possibly could, almost on a daily basis. And I would just sit and listen to her knowledge and experiences and wisdom. And she taught me a wide range of things. She taught me about the natural world, about the wildflowers and the trees. She taught me about the animals, the chickens and the horses and the dogs. And she taught me about her garden and her flowers and roses and all kinds of wonderful things. And I loved that relationship. It was such a special relationship to me as a child. And as I've gotten older, I've continued to seek out older women. So when I go into a room, whether it's for a meeting or a workshop or a conference, I generally tend to gravitate towards that woman that has gray hair and those women who look like, sometimes you can just tell by looking at them, right? That they have this wonderful wealth of knowledge and experience. And that knowledge and that experience come together in the form of wisdom. And so I tend to seek that out. And I know that a lot of people in our culture, we tend to want to form relationships and friendships with people that are of the same age or similar age as ourselves. And I think that's good and normal and healthy. But I think it's also wonderful to nurture friendships and relationships with people of a different generation. And so if you're a young woman, I would encourage you to seek out friendships with older women, women who can mentor and teach you and guide you. And now that I'm in my 40s, yeah, I think it's probably about time for me to start maybe mentoring younger women and sharing some of the wisdom and the knowledge that I have gained over the years. And that's part of what I'm doing here today, is sharing a little bit of that wild woman wisdom. And that comes in the form of mentoring relationships between women. And those, oftentimes, the best relationships can be between an older and a younger woman. And we can share different perspectives. The older woman may have wisdom and experience. And the younger woman may have new ideas, new energy, and they can share those things with one another and really form a wonderful relationship. And I have found that to be true in my life many times, certainly. And so that's my little nugget of wisdom today, is to seek out relationships and mentoring relationships with other women, particularly women of a different age and generation. So I hope you'll do that. And thank you for watching. And if you'd like to learn more about my journey of spiritual and creative recovery, I encourage you to hit like and subscribe and check out my YouTube channel and check out all of my videos. I'm sharing with you almost weekly here on my YouTube channel. So thanks for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe. I'll see you next time.